Hey guys, my name is Mac. This is Jacob. We own an Instagram account called Venture Addicts, and we make our full-time living running a media company while being able to travel as much as we want. So that's basically what we do. So for this video, we want to show you how we find the cheapest flights. We've been traveling for a little over 2 years right now. We've made our mistakes buying expensive flights, paid too much for things we shouldn't have paid.
Waited too long. You know,
Right.
it was cheap. I was like, maybe it'll get cheaper, and then boom, it's gone.
So for this video, we want to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how we buy our flights and how to buy the cheapest flights. We're not just going to tell you how to do it right now. We're actually going to buy our flight. We'll be taking our trip in a few weeks.
Yes. We want to go around somewhere at the end of the month. Right now it's the beginning of June. This is less than 30 days. First step, finding where you want to go, right? We usually try to find about the cheapest city in North America because we have some cheap airlines here like Spirit or Frontier. Really good to take advantage of. Every flight we've ever taken, pretty much 90% have been those two airlines. We like to use Google Flights for our for how we find them. So just like using Google, any other site that you use, it'll eventually lead you to just the cheapest flight available on the actual airline's website. So we actually like to purchase it from the website and just use Google simply to find the best duration of days, which would be the cheapest. So here we have Google open. Just type in flights, Google Flights, whatever, google.com/flights. You go to the tab here, hit flights, boom. Okay, so the desktop version is really helpful because it will show you a map of the world. We have Houston up, it's our home base. So this is everywhere you can get to starting here in Houston. Houston's a big city, so pretty much everything's gonna
Those are through these 2 date rate.
But this is why you want to be flexible and you cannot choose what 2 days you want specifically. It's better to work around the dates than have the dates work around you, and you're gonna get the best flights out of that. We have a general understanding that we want to go like around the end of June, so that could be from the 20th to the 30th. So we're just gonna play with it and see what we got. So from here, you know, we have all these amazing cities everywhere we can go. So look, San Francisco 109, Las Vegas is always a good one to look at. It's at 130, but I think the money's gonna go here on Denver. We're looking at $83, and let me just say that this is all round trip. So click on it, and there it is. Spirit. It's actually non-stop. That's
No
good.
layovers, which is good.
Yeah, it's always good. So what we're gonna do is go into the app, find like a look at the prices because it has a better layout on your mobile app. It's just good to start on the desktop version to have like a better overview of everything. There's actually a cool little way to look at cheap flights on the phone. So we'll switch to that and show you. All right, so we're gonna cut out Mac here. Gonna put a cool little thing over you. All right, is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So go to Google. You can see I'm always searching flights here. Houston to Denver. Hit OK. You type in the airport name, type in whatever. Google will usually show this type of layout where it's really nice and organized. I love it. You can see it's already recommending our flight. It's actually set to the desktop, 21st through 24th. So you open it and it shows you the price of every day. Like not even 2 weeks, there's an $83 flight. So if you think there's some kind of trick or like formula to follow, it's all random, dude. Like just check every day and you'll get the price you want.
We're doing our research earlier today, really trying to find some kind of method to the madness of when the cheapest flight is when you're looking, but it really comes down to kind of a little bit of a hustle, checking the flights every single day.
Like I said, we kind of want to go around like the 20 something. So a cool method to do, open it up and maybe start like on maybe the latest you'd want to go. So let's say like
Right.
the 28th.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Pick the latest day you would go and then work backwards from there.
Right, and every time you pick a day, it'll load all the prices you can see. And whatever that second button you hit is the price it will be, so you know what you're looking at. All right, here's a good example. So 24th through the 28th. All right, 24th through 28th, done. All right, same thing, 3:30 to 5:02, click it. So if you come here, you got your 2 flights going there, going back, and it's gonna suggest going to the website. So you can see this is an ad. So it's actually more than 83.
Yeah,
it says 93.
Book with Orbitz. It's a nice blue ribbon. It looks good to look at, and it's really easy to click on because it puts it right at the bottom of your screen. And Orbitz would make $10 off that deal. Right. So this is kind of one of the pain points that people fall through when booking flights and getting sucked into that $20, $30, $40, $50 extra per flight. Where we find that Google Flights is the best search tool for finding the cheapest flights because they give you the tools to, for the cheapest days. Sometimes something like that happens, and I'm actually kind of glad it happened on video because we can then show you kind of our detour. We could have finished the thing there, booked it for 93, may have even gone to a site that booked it for 103, but what we're going to do next is go straight to Spirit with that same exact time frame we found on Google, and it will be 83.
Exactly. Anytime you're buying a flight, everything is just more compatible and works a lot easier and smoother on a desktop. Spirit.com. Okay, so Houston to Denver. No, what was it again? 24th, I think it was. I already forgot. I think it was 24th to 28th. Okay. Let's do 2 adults. Why not?
You're an adult, right?
I think so. I think I'm an adult. All right. So this is the same time frame, 3:30 through 5:02, right? Just like we saw on Google.
And you should keep both up just to make sure you're getting it right.
Yeah, like keep it up on your phone. Got it right here. And then just like it said, going back Wednesday, 9:13 to 12. So that way you know it's the literal thing you searched on Google. All right, so a lot of things like Spirit, cheaper ones, maybe even nice ones. They'll go through all these rundowns with hotels, cars.
There'll be a nice tiny button at the bottom that says continue.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be renting with Turo, so we don't need them to set us up with anything. Scroll down all the way to the bottom.
No
Continue
rental.
without car. So it auto filled out all of Jacob's information.
Okay, I'll have to blur that out because I do not want you to know my middle name. Okay, so put in all your info, whatever, of course, hit continue.
Look at this. It doesn't tell you how much it is. It's got a smiling lady, super nice seat. You look at the tiny font, no thanks, let me choose my own option. Spirit gives you your own personal bag, and we take backpacks every single time, and they've never said a thing to us.
So with Spirit, it's a 40-pound bag. I know at Frontier it's 50, and most airlines it's 50. All right, so we're on the bags, and as you can see, there's a nice little deal here for us. $9 Fare Club. We can check it for $30. How nice. Well, we're not part of that, and we don't plan to be part of that. So let's say you're coming in as a new customer. Standard would be what we would look at. You're looking at $39 for a carry-on, which is, you know, free on United, American, which are probably the 2 cheapest that don't stinge you like this, and of course every other airline. Check bag, only $32. This price of $32 is actually going to be for there and back, which is very shitty. So there's no need for us to have our own check bag, like a big 40-pound bag each.
2 people for like, I think the longest we went was for 5 days. We flew, we took 2 people for 5 days and packed all the clothes into one big suitcase. Since we've gotten away with bringing backpacks on to Spirit as our personal item, and they've never said anything, we don't pay for you don't pay for personal items on Spirit or Frontier. Keep in mind what a personal item is. It's a backpack, it's a big purse, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Pack your heaviest stuff in that personal item.
Yep.
And we've gotten 4 days of clothing, cameras, everything we've needed to shoot in our bag, split under 40 pounds for 4 days. So we've made that happen before, and you can too. And if you're traveling on Spirit alone, I really, really urge you to pack in your personal item. I packed 3 days worth of clothes and a camera into my backpack, and it got by as my personal item. I didn't pay for a check bag, I didn't pay for a carry-on, I just paid for the flight.
So, I can either buy there or back, whoever buys it doesn't matter. All we need to know is that we need 1 check bag going to Denver and 1 check bag coming back to Houston. So, buy 1 here, and let's have Mac buy this one. All right, whatever. Okay, boom. Looking at 64 here at the bottom. Added to the the total, we should be paying $115 each. Let's see if we can do it. All right. No, I don't want to save. Oh God, I don't want to save.
I hate saving, dude.
I hate saving. Hit no. This is the fun part. Frontier does the exact same thing. The gray out areas are going to be seats that are already reserved, and all the yellow ones, which look like are your only resort of finding a seat, have all these prices on it.
Right, they give you this nice red banner saying Jacob Stiller, select a seat now, so you don't think you have a seat. And you definitely think you're not gonna sit together since we're buying this flight together, and you might think this is your brother's sister, father's son. They always put you next to each other.
So, You can either hit continue with purchase or continue without selecting seats, all nice and small hidden underneath it.
Smash that continue without selecting seats thing. We promise you will still sit together.
Right.
Spirit just does this to make extra money.
All right, so we're on step number 7, and we got some more juicy deals for us. Extra Flight Flex. There's a bicep with a plane in it. Wow. Ignore all the obvious ads and everything. Spirit doesn't have a app, so you can't like check in on the app. As long as you have a smartphone or you can access a computer right before your flight, you'll be okay. Just like most flights, you have 24 hours, you know, from the flight, they let you check in, and that's all it is. Let's go ahead and check the one that doesn't cost money. Hit okay. All right, so got a beautiful, just like a layout of everything we just accomplished here. And then the 64, you know, both our bags, 32
bags,
each.
That's total bags each way. Should have been 128, but like I said, use this little method wisely and you'll save 64.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at this. So we were going for 115 a piece and some magic happened and we're actually doing 224, which is only 112 each.
Nice.
So that's awesome. Also, there's all this crap up here. I don't know what it says, but I don't read it. I don't check anything, and you should be pretty good. All right, so the last step really is just put in your credit card information. So get your pens out, your pictures up, screenshot or... All right, so yeah, just get all the credit card info in and everything. Make sure this box is checked right here and book a reservation. This should be it. Oh my God, there's more.
Oh, do they want you to buy $14 per person? I don't think so.
All right, hopefully this is it. Hit no. Always hit no.
So,
that's it.
we're all set.
All right, here it is. We just spent $224 total. That is $112 each, right? That's round trip. $112. We get a 40-pound bag. We get to bring there and back. We get to go there and back. You know, like that. You know, we get personal items. I mean, we're set, man. That's $112 to go to Denver, spend 4 days there, and come back. So let's conclude this, right? Let's put a little conclusion, step by step.
To close out this video, we just wanted to give you a step-by-step of us actually doing it because people all the time freak out when we show them how cheap our flights are. We're gonna vlog this whole trip to Colorado so you'll see how we save money on the little knickknacks that we do from our day-to-day, and we'll actually have our totals up in the corner and it'll blow your minds how much money we save and how cheaply we do this and how cheaply you can do this too. Click subscribe down below, ring that bell, and follow us on Venture Addicts. We both do our day-to-day Instagram stories on there, and we usually do a lot of stuff on Instagram, so please follow Instagram.
Please
follow Venture Addicts on Instagram.